Today's date is 11th April 2025. 11 April 2025. I started designing a different kind of class for some specific audience, but I will still be posting it on my YouTube channel. But this one is specifically for some advanced people to understand. Okay, so it's okay if you don't understand. You can watch other of my videos that are in a vertical that I'm using my phone, because this one is camera and all of that, and it's an advanced class. Alright, today we'll be treating a topic that I titled Understanding Your Self-Worth. Understanding what self-worth is. Self-worth. Okay, so I wrote some key points down here that as we are progressing, I'll be explaining them. As I'm reading the point, I explain them in a way that even a yam seller in the market will understand. A 5-year-old will easily understand what this entails. And I will try as much as I can to make it as brief as possible. I will try as much as I can to make this class as brief as possible. So it's a class designed for a specific people because it's advanced. You'll be hearing words like advanced basically. So just journey with me and pay attention. Not like my regular followers cannot understand it. Of course they can if they put in the necessary attention, or if you have been listening to my videos up to this level, it's not going to be really hard for you to understand to this. I'll be trying as much as I can to spare my time. I'm a very busy person. I'll be trying as much as I can to spare at least 2 times in a week to create this kind of class where I'll be in my office and I'll try to explain it for you guys. Let's dwell into the topic. Understanding the power of self-worth. What is self-worth? At the end of this class, you should be able to know your self-worth and know how to measure your self-worth. Do not let the people around you decide your self-worth for you. It doesn't make any sense. Everything that happens starts from within. It's within first before you externalize. It starts from within. The kingdom of God is within us. Are you seeing how it connects? Everything around you starts from within. It's from within that the external people will now read meanings to what you started within. For instance, now, if I should ask you what's your self-worth, what are the things you use in measuring your self-worth? What are the things that you use in measuring your self-worth? You will agree with me that your self-worth is tied to what you deserve, what you feel and what you think you deserve. And then what is these things that you deserve? What you deserve is based surrounding on your emotions. Your emotions of experience, basically. I'll try as much as I can to break it down for even a yam seller to understand, even though the class is advanced. Don't miss it. Just pay attention, okay? You will understand it. So whatever self-worth you think that you have, the self-worth, it's tied to your personal experience in this life. Be it validation, be it achievement, be it money, be it love, be it respect, etc. Anyhow you want to name it. But let's start with validation. There are some people who tie their self-worth to validation. So when people around you validate you for what you do, or whenever you are doing something, let's say in your company, you want people around you to say, hey, he's the most hardworking person, to feel good. Follow me. You are in your house, you want basically validation. You understand what I mean by validation? You are acting, doing things so that people around you will validate you. It's very okay to seek validations. It's very okay to seek validations. But look at the effects of seeking validations from external factor. Seeking validations from external factor simply means that you want something. You want that validation. To use that validation as a yardstick to measure your own self-worth. But what you fail to understand, that your self-worth is your birthright. Your self-worth shouldn't be aimed. It's just that you have not yet realized it yet. But just follow me. At the end of this class, you will understand its context. You will understand it very well. I said even a yam seller, play this video to a yam seller. A yam seller will understand what I mean. So we start with validation. From validation, I will enter achievement. After achievement, I will touch love, I will touch money and respect, and as the case may be. But as much as I can, I will try not to make this video long. But I need to pour out all in one for you to understand this thing once and for all. Your self-worth. Your self-worth is your birthright. You own it. It's yours. External people shouldn't decide your self-worth for you. Do you know why? Brace, so revolutionary thinker. Why are you saying that? I'm living in a society, we are social beings. I'm living in a society where I seek these validations from everybody around me. If they don't tell me that I am good, I don't see myself that I am good. If people don't tell me that I am hardworking, I don't see that I am hardworking. If people don't say that I am a kind person, I myself, I don't see myself as a kind person. That's wrong mentality. And I'm here to correct it. How am I going to correct it? Let's dwell down to consciousness and your mind, your state of mind. Because everything you do in life originates from your what? Your mindset. Everything that you ever want to actualize and experience in this life starts from your mindset. Your mindset is the engine block. And the funny thing is this, your consciousness cannot decipher your imagination and your real experience. If you imagine someone, a neutral person, telling you that, hey, Brace, so you are hardworking. If you imagine someone telling you that you are hardworking, your brain cannot distinguish between you imagining someone telling you that you are hardworking and you feel good about it and someone actually telling you that you are hardworking. I will explain. Let's use money for instance. Money is very, very common. This is just to explain validation. We are still in validation. I say we have validation, we have achievements, we have money, we have love, and then we have respect. All these things tie to self-worth. What is your self-worth? So if you imagine someone telling you that you are hardworking, your brain will interpret it the same way with real life experience of someone actually telling you, guy, you are hardworking. Are you a girl? You are looking yourself in the mirror reflection. You're looking yourself in the mirror and you can't validate that you are extremely beautiful. Every creature, you're supposed to see yourself as the most pretty girl in the whole wide world. But no, that's not happening because you have been reprogrammed in a very wrong way, where you seek that beauty, that validation externally. And because you want it, look at it in this dimension, because you want it, there is a very huge difference between what you want and what you have. If you want something, it's a clear sign that you don't have it. If I want money, it means I don't have it. I can't have money and want money. For instance, let's use a common illustration on this. You don't know how to drive a car, and you want to learn how to drive a car. You want it. You want that thing. You want to learn that experience. So you will always want it because you don't have it. You don't have that skill of driving it. Follow me. I'm trying to be very, very calm. I got a feedback that I should be calm on my videos. But I'm a young guy with a lot of impulse, but I will try to always be very, very calm and put up my smiles and all of that. But the most important thing is leave how I'm saying it, leave my English, leave what I'm saying, focus on the message I'm passing. That will satisfy me. Focus on the message first. Okay? Thank you very much. So now, instead of externalizing these things, why not internalize it first? I started this class by saying that whatever level you want to place yourself in life, you have to first of all place yourself first. You have to make money first before the people around you will see the money and then call you rich. You have to place yourself, you have to see yourself that you are actually beautiful as a lady before any other person will come and start calling you and start telling you that you are beautiful. You have to mentally achieve all your goals before you seek validations from outside. You have to first of all internalize respect, internalize love before you seek it outside. Because immediately you seek it outside, you are externalizing it, and that is completely wrong. I started again by saying that the kingdom of God is within. So if the kingdom of God is within, how come you are externalizing everything? 90% of everything in your life, you externalize them. How come? How does that add up? Even with the power of consciousness, that when you imagine things internally, when you listen to your mind, all these things happen internally. Yes. There is a simple illustration that I like telling people. If you have one person in your life that believes so much in your dream, right? Tell the person to, whether it is happening or not, let's use validation for instance, an achievement. You have someone in your life who always tell you, guy, yes, you can do it. Yes, you have done it. Since you want to pay so much attention on externalizing everything in your life, it's okay. I'm here to bridge the gap by doing the thinking for you. You are not thinking. I'm here to do the thinking for you. If you have so much concern on a normal, you're not supposed to seek external validation. The first thing you're supposed to do as an adult is to distinguish yourself, is to separate yourself from everything that surrounds you, all your experience, this reality we are living. Because you are only experiencing 0.01% of reality. I don't know how much people calculate that. As I'm facing you now, I don't know what is happening in my back. I don't know what is happening outside. I don't know what is happening at work because I'm not at work. So my reality, I'm only able to experience only 0.01% of it. Pay time. Pay time. How then am I seeking validation from something that I only have 0.1% of it? How does that add up? It doesn't. You see, it doesn't add up. But since you still want externally, you want to externalize everything, this is like a solution to it. Get someone around, right, who will always give you that validation. Whether the person is sincere or the person is not sincere, that's not the bone of contention here. The most important thing is you getting to emotionally, because what we fail to understand, that emotions is the highest peak of your subconscious. I have made a video where, my videos will not really make sense if you have not watched my previous videos. I've made a video where I explain the difference between consciousness and subconscious, so you don't mix them. A lot of adults don't know the difference between consciousness and subconscious. They don't. But emphasis on this video, because I want everybody to understand, consciousness is internal you experiencing this your reality, while your subconscious is the inward you, your state of heart. Don't miss the two. Physically, your physical body here can be tamed, has your physical body here, 100% of it is being powered by your subconscious, while the conscious mind is just what makes you function, what makes you think, what makes you walk, what makes you relate with other people is your consciousness, whereas the subconscious do the background work. Now the subconscious, the engine block of your subconscious is your emotions, while the engine block of your consciousness is your what? Your logical capacity. But that's not the area we are going to do. I just needed to bring that in for you to understand what self-worth and the power of self-worth. The reason why you are not able to achieve a lot of things in life is because where your desire is, that is the ceiling. That is where your self-worth stops. And all your desires surrounds external factors. So I wrote some key things down that as I am saying them, I will be explaining. What you deserve is your self-worth. What you deserve is your self-worth. What you deserve is based on your emotions, emotional experience. I've said that already. That what you deserve is based on your emotional experience. What have you emotionally experienced? What are your past experiences? What are your traumas? Because what people call trauma, it's simply a past experience that has altered your reality. Trauma. Something happened, an activity, something happened in your life that made you see life differently. So each time anything that is similar to that activity, anything that is close to what happened, it triggers you again. And then I wrote again, the world will never prove that you are worthy except you do. Pause, write that down. The world will never prove that you are worthy except you do yourself. How do you see yourself, bro? How do you see yourself? At what height have you placed yourself? Is it below your desire, or you placed yourself above your desires? You have real-time desires. You have things that you want to achieve. You have goals. These are your wants. These are your desires. But is your self-worth below your desire, or is it above your desires? You are telling me that your self-worth is below your desire. That means your desires are bigger than your self-worth. And your self-worth is actually you. So what you desire is greater than you in person. Have you seen that it's wrong? It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be above your desires. You're supposed to be above your self-worth. So that the video will not be long, let's go to one other thing that I pinned. Perception of others and achievements and failures. But now, perception of others, let me start by explaining perception of others in relation to self-worth. Do not make any mistake. By externalizing self-worth, you seek validation, not knowing that the people that you are seeking validation can only give you that validation based on how they perceive you and how they even see their own selves. Perception of others. How people see you, how people relate with you, that's on them. It's okay for people to look down on you. It's okay for people to say whatever. That is them. Until you grow to a level where you separate yourself from your reality, you are still a learner. Where someone just saying, Why is he talking like this? He's not smart, he's dumb, he's fat, he's slim, he has this, he's that. To kill your self-esteem and belittle your self-worth, and then you even have issue with that. But what you fail to understand is people can only rate you based on how they see you, and they are only seeing 0.1% of you. 99.9% of you, the person that is judging you doesn't have an idea about. So why are you externalizing it? Why? Why are you externalizing it? So whatever yourself, if you're using people's judgment as a yardstick to your self-worth, you're already putting your self-worth below what it's supposed to be. Let me not dwell too much on that. Achievements and failures. Achievements and failures. Please pay attention to this achievement. I got this a little bit distracted, but that's fine. Achievements and failures. These are the things that powers self-worth too. Look at it in this dimension. When you achieve something, you get to feel some kind of way. Excited. But that excitement is not real. It's not real. You shouldn't be too excited when you are achieving things. I'm not ruling the place that you should be happy when you are getting things done and reward yourself. Yeah. But what you fail to understand is the same energy that you get when you achieve things is the same energy that you're going to get when you fail. Achievement and failure. How does achievement and failure affect my self-worth? How does your achievement in life and your failures impact your own self-worth? How do you see failures? And how do you see achievement? I will use this illustration just for the emphasis, for the sake of achievement and failure. If you ask people that watch football, I used to, you notice that when your favorite team win football, when your favorite team wins, you get to feel so emotionally excited. Your whole day you are so happy, even when that winning doesn't contribute 1%, nothing, it doesn't add any money to you, you don't benefit anything. In fact, Nigerians, my brothers will even be the one paying money to watch football. It's okay, it's entertaining. But you notice that they have linked their inward mind to the external factor, the football, right? So when their favorite team wins, let's say your favorite player, Messi, Ronaldo scores, you get so excited. And that is the same energy when your favorite team loses. When your favorite team loses, you feel so bad, even though that has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's because your emotions, being the apex of your subconscious, is tied to an external factor. But someone like me who have mastered the technique, I watch football, enjoy the scene, whether my team wins or my team doesn't win, it's not even my team. I'm just watching to get entertained. If they win, beautiful. If they don't win, beautiful. So it doesn't, there is how I want us to see these things. Once you understand the basis, you'll be able to know where I'm driving at. Let's move to another slide, or another point that I jot down. People cannot see you beyond how they see themselves. I've explained this one already. Anybody that is seeing you as a successful person will first of all need to see himself as a successful person. Else, no matter what, the person cannot see you as a successful person. Except you have a physical thing to prove to the person, to see it and believe. Oh, it is true, he is successful. Oh dear, he has money. Oh dear, he is rich. But when you are at that level of internalizing your wealth, where you don't have any physical thing to show for it, you shouldn't be, oh Jesus, you shouldn't be tying the validation of whatever you want, your own self-worth, to what people will say, because they are not seeing what you as a person, you are seeing. They are not seeing. So why are you tying your self-worth to what people have to say? Why? Anyways, polarity. Polarity, simply, I was supposed to bring in polarity to blend achievement and failure. That achievement and failure are one. If you watch my previous videos, I've made a video explaining polarity before. That everything in this universe is one. Leave the fact that we have morning and night. It looks like morning and night are two different things. Day, morning and night, but they are actually one. That's the power of polarity. Where the two intertwine. We need day to have night. We need night to have day. You need good to have bad. You need bad to have good. You need success to celebrate failure. You need failure to celebrate success. Because without failure, you don't know what success looks like. Without success, you don't know how failure looks like. Nobody's teaching you this in school. That's the honest truth. So now, what makes you feel worthy? What is the driving force of your self-worth? Ask yourself that question. Sit down and just ask yourself, what around me, both internal and external, defines my self-worth? Is it that it is validation? So when a lot of people say that you are hardworking, you feel that you have self-worth. When people say, hey Breso, you are smart, you are intelligent, it boosts your self-worth. So you are tying your own self-worth to the validation of people. Achievement. I've explained achievement. So if it's not validation, then it has to do with achievement. Oh, I own this. I own this business. I'm doing well in this section. I'm a graduate. Achievement. So you are tying your achievements to your self-worth. It's very beautiful. But what happens when you are trying to achieve something and then you fail? And then you don't even understand polarity, that failure and success intertwines. That without failure there is no success. Is it money that you use as a yardstick to measure your self-worth? Oh dear, I am poor. That's why people are looking down on me. Oh dear, I'm coming from a poor background. That's why people are looking down on me. That's why I don't have self-worth. That's wrong. Money shouldn't be used as a yardstick to measure your own self-worth, bro. Because money or no money, your self-worth is above billions and trillions of dollars. Until you grow to that mentality, you are still under it. Or is it love? Should you dwell a little bit on love? Where you tie your self-worth to love. Oh dear, people don't love me. Oh dear, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm not in a relationship, nobody wants to date me. When I'm in a relationship, it's always issue upon issue. So because of that experience, that negative experience, you reduces your own self-worth. Because what you fail to understand is that even before love, your self was supposed to be above it. And how will that even be possible? That can only be possible when you internalize it first. Because your mind cannot decipher your imagination and what is real. So imagine me telling myself that I am loved. The whole world loved me. Everybody around me loved me. That is you internalizing it first. It's at that point that external people around you will now be like, okay, hold on for a second, this guy is actually a loving person. He's a lovable person. If you don't give it to yourself, nobody will give it to you. If you don't see yourself that way, nobody will ever see you that way. And respect. This goes to men. There are a lot of men who think that without their wife respecting them, they don't have self-worth. You see them in business not being productive. That's because they tie their self-worth to respect. As a man, why should you tie your self-worth to respect? Don't you know that your self-worth is far above any level of respect you will ever receive in this world? And as a matter of fact, nobody will respect you if you first of all don't respect yourself. You have to internalize it first. Put these things in any angle, in any dimension you want to put it. You will still come to the conclusion that you need to internalize anything that you want to see it manifest. Your manifestation literally starts from you internalizing it. The kingdom of God is within us. It's within. It's within before without. It has to exist internally first before it starts materializing it. You need to have money first and start going around spending it, buying cars, buying things, and people will see you spending money and they'll be like, oh wow, this guy has money. Because nobody knows and nobody even cares. Nobody cares. Okay. So, all these validation, achievement, money, love, respect, all of this falls under external powers. If I want to control your life, literally, all what I need to do is to employ people, pay them to tamper with your validation, tamper with your achievements, tamper with your finance, tamper with love, and tamper with respect, and you are gone. You are cooked. Okay, let's continue. You need to internally have all these things before they work profits to you. I wrote it down here. Yeah. You need to internally have all these things before the world profits to you. Again, how? If you're not having it internally, nobody is gonna know first, and nobody is gonna rate you secondly. So why are you externalizing it even when you have not first internalizing it, or internally feel it first? This is a point. Write it down. Internally experience what you desire, because the mind cannot distinguish the difference between you internalizing it, you saying it to yourself, and someone telling you. If someone is telling me I'm rich, I'll feel good. Oh wow, people are saying that I'm rich. If someone is saying I'm successful, it's nice. People are actually telling me that I'm successful. It feels good. But can't I tell myself that I am successful and then I feel good the same way anybody should tell me that I am successful? Can't I tell myself that I am wealthy and then feel it that I'm actually wealthy before any other person will start, before an external person will tell me that I am wealthy? Pick one person that will willingly celebrate you without physically seeing it materialize. I wrote it here. Pick a close friend. This is a solution. Pick a close person that will willingly celebrate you even when it has not yet materialized, and see the outcome of that. and see how that will boost your self-esteem, and see how that will boost your self-worth. In summary, all what I am saying is shifting your mindset from what to have, from want. All in summary of this class, all what I am trying to do is to shift your ideology from wanting something to actually having it. When you want something, it's completely different from you actually having it. I want this. And funny enough, when you want something, it's a clear sign that you lack it. You want validation, that means you lack validation. You want love, that means you lack love. You want respect, that means you lack respect. And if you lack something, the universe doesn't care. The universe doesn't care. What the universe does is to fuel that part that because you lack it, it keeps recycling. You keep seeking validation from one validation to the other. You keep seeking respect because you don't have it, until you subconsciously see yourself as the most respected person in the world, and then the universe now aligns with that, and the circle continues where wherever you go to, people respect you. People naturally gives you that validation. I will end it with this. If you look at your shadow at night, look at your shadow. If you are chasing your shadow to catch it, your own shadow, you notice that no matter how much you chase your shadow, you're not going to catch it. But the moment you turn your back on it, the moment you act as if that your shadow does not exist, that is the point. That is the point your shadow will start following you. You're looking for love. The moment you turn your eye off love and act as if love is not even important, because the issue is because you want it, you want something, right? From because you want it to you having it, there is a gap between want and actually having it. And what is that gap? What creates that gap is important. It's important. You put in so much importance to having this self-worth, this validation, money, influence, whatever, name it. When you put importance to it, you are chasing it, and most of the times you will never catch it. Have you asked yourself that the more people are looking, chasing money, the more they are not having it? And the people that don't even need this money, they are the ones that have the most money. Immediately you stop chasing your shadows, immediately you stop chasing money, money will automatically start chasing you. Immediately you stop chasing achievement, achievement will automatically start chasing you. Your self-worth is your birthright, do not forget. And it is not what you have to aim, it's what you have already. And I am here to rewire it in a direction for you to see that your self-worth is actually within you already. And your self-worth should always be above your desires. Your self-worth should be above your desires. Alright, I believe I'm able to clarify self-worth in a way that no matter how, you should be able to understand. If you don't understand, ask questions. There will always be more sessions on this where I take my time to explain these things for you to understand. Thank you very much. I still remain a your revolutionary thinker. I will always do the thinking for us. I will always do the thinking for us. Thank you very much.